There's a new potato in town. Not mashed, not baked, but hasselbacked. It's the most impressive spud to ever call itself a side dish. We say Malia Call is teaching us the technique. It's great to see you.
Yes.
This is a recipe you're adding to your Easter menu.
Yes. I'm hosting this year, so this is gonna be on my menu. I love it because it's something a little bit different.
Yeah.
People want a little variation in the usual sides that they see at Easter, so this is the perfect one to swap out.
Well, last year I did, instead of the traditional funeral potatoes, I did smashed potatoes.
Yes.
Now this year I gotta one up myself.
Yeah.
This would be the way to do it.
So these, we use the Petite Yukon Golds.
Okay.
So you can tell when they're cooked. They're really that creamy yellow color that we love. And they actually fan out like an accordion. They're so pretty.
How do you do this?
So I'm gonna have you help me today.
Okay.
I wrote this recipe with chopsticks, but honestly, I don't eat Panda Express with chopsticks. So I never have them in my drawer. So butter knives work just great.
Okay, whatever you have, whatever you have.
So you're just gonna place the potato in between.
Oh, that's a guide.
Yes.
Oh.
So Hasselback comes from Sweden. And it's just a technique where we're gonna make vertical cuts and we're not going all the way through, so we keep the bottom layer connected. And then as they roast, they'll kind of just open up and be so pretty.
They're so pretty to look at.
So I can kind of just show you the first cut. And the knives just kind of keep you from cutting all the way through the potato.
So this is where you said it could be
just
chopsticks.
like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even 2 wooden spoons would work nice too.
Okay.
So once I get to the middle, and I usually do about 1/4 inch, but honestly, I tell people just stay consistent more than trying to be perfect.
Okay.
So once I get through that
like
half, then I'll
for life. Just stay consistent, people.
Yeah.
Don't be perfect.
Yep.
We have knives in our hands, so take us seriously with this message. Just be consistent.
It's true.
Okay.
So I just flipped mine around, and then I almost always slice out one of them. Okay. And then you just tuck it right back in.
I was going to ask, do you get sad when you accidentally hit the cutting board and you went all the way through?
I just put it back in. I just tuck it in.
It's like that little fish book, the rainbow fish, the fins. Just pull it out, tuck it in.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. It's been a minute. But I do.
Mom brain. Okay.
So you did great. Once you have them like this, then we're going to drizzle them with olive oil and some salt. Make sure to season these really well because potatoes have no flavor in them.
Right.
Just whatever we impart in them. So a good roasting technique that I tell people that take my classes, when we want things to roast, we're looking for that caramelization, which can only happen if we leave it alone. People want to get in there every 10 minutes and move things around.
I'm one of those people. Yeah.
You get nervous, right?
Yeah.
But that actually steams the vegetables.
Okay.
And we don't end up with this really nice dark coloring, which is what we're looking for.
Okay.
So we're going to roast these with just olive oil and salt to begin with.
Getting it in there, like getting the olive oil in, or just...
So is the first part. And it'll kind of seep in there, but then...
What?
Once it opens up after about 20 minutes, then you'll take this infused olive oil. I actually buy this locally. So it has some lemon and some garlic and some chive flavor in it.
Where do you get it?
I get it at Redstone.
Okay.
I got this for Christmas and it's gone. So I use it that often.
Wow.
On vegetables, on meats, it's really nice.
Okay.
So we're gonna mix that with some softened butter and some chives, and then you're just gonna brush your potatoes and then throw them back in the oven.
So this is midpoint. I pull them out.
This is, yes. And then once they're done, so this is our second roast.
Got it.
These are. I'm gonna have
the brush was midpoint.
Yes, the brush was midpoint.
Got it.
And it makes it just a little bit easier to pull out.
Look how cute they are.
They're so cute. And I love when they kind of fall apart too. And then you're gonna be our cheese person.
Okay, fine. I'm up for that. If the shoe fits.
And the shoe always does, right?
With cheese, yes.
Okay. This is our microplane, which is gonna give us that nice fluffy texture in the cheese.
This is at Olive Garden when they say, tell me when, and the only time you say when is out of embarrassment because you just don't feel like you can let them go much longer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isn't that
pretty.
great?
Yes.
So then I'm just gonna pick one of these up to show you.
Okay.
They just fan out and you can see that nice color on there.
Yes.
And then you just eat them like...
Knife and fork. Oh, just like that. Like a
They're
little
just
chip.
so good.
May
right?
I? May I?
Yes,
I mean, I've
please
got to
do.
talk for a living here, but I'm so excited about this. Hasselback potatoes.
Yes, they're so good. And just make sure that you roast them with fan side up.
Okay.
And then they'll just open up in the oven just like this.
Thank you so much, Malia. You mentioned your classes. Where can we learn more about those?
So I teach at Orson Gigi. So you can find me there. I have a class schedule I teach every month. And then Cooking with Malia, my very, my Instagram.
Yes, we will meet you there, Cooking with Malia. We'll link you over from our website. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And everyone else thanks you as well for all of those who will enjoy these potatoes over the Easter dinner table. Studio5.ksl.com is where you go for all of the recipes. The Easter recipes you've seen shared this week and I'll point out in years past. So hopefully it's a great cooking resource for you for holidays and every day. It's the recipe page at the Studio 5 website.